Greetings, Commanders! It's been 30 days since our last broadcast from Archimedes Station, and there's a lot to talk about. First off, it's all good news. I think that's the main thing I want to open with. There's been a lot of rumors, a lot of personal stuff's been circulating. I'm going to try and dispel all of that stuff. And instead of cutting this up into 4 videos and 4 segments, I want to remind everyone that this channel is an Ark of War community channel. This isn't a vlog. This isn't Melt's personal life. This is the world of Ark of War. That's why this channel started. How to make players better, how to interact with the community, how to do live streams, how to spend time together. It's always been about the game. And one of the main problems, and I'm just going to go into it, one of the main problems I've always had with Ark of War is that this game doesn't feel complete. I don't want to say it doesn't have a soul, because we have a community now, and the community is a soul. We know each other, we interact with each other, we migrate to each other, we care about each other beyond the scope of the game, beyond the scope of just the people in our guild. So Ark of War has a soul in its community, but Ark of War is missing so much. And for those of you wondering why I was gone for 30 days, I did a series of videos. I did a Zentown Heroes episode with Odad, the biggest player in the game, and he was going on a spending strike. And his ambition, along with my ambition and many other players since the beginning of this game, is to simply make it better. And that's such a generic thing to say. We want our game to be better. Well, who doesn't, man? What I mean is specifically, what do you want better about your game? Well, first off, there's the obvious stuff. We want more transparency. We want better features. We want more lore. We want more immersion. We want better stability. We want more affordable packs. We want a level playing field that doesn't throw off the balance of the game. There's many things, right? But one of the main things I always wanted was I wanted to make sure that my game survived. Like, that was the big thing to me. Making higher quality content, getting information out to new players so they want to keep playing. Because the selfish goal of all this, right, and there's many selfish things I want, but one of it is I want to be able to talk to players every day. I want people to enjoy the things we've enjoyed. I want them to see this kind of crazy game in 2020 that is legal. Like, this is a wild game. There's never been a game like it. So when you think about other pay-to-win, colony-based war games, I guess that's like the best term. Does anyone have a better term for what Ark of War is? It's a colony-based, pay-to-win war game, right? There's a lot of colony-based, pay-to-win war games. I mean, literally, like Game of Thrones has one. Star Trek has one. Rise of Kingdoms, Game of War. There's so many of these free games that lets you have a little base that you perpetually upgrade, and then some commanders and some troops and some research, and you just guild up, right? Because that's how they bond you to the game. Spend money to get ahead of the other players, and then attack other players and dominate over them, and impose your will. And the more you spend, the more you play, the more you can. There's never been a game like this. I mean, games like this. There are plenty of games like it now, but this is like a shell of a concept of what a game is. And I was always aware of games like EverQuest, who got eclipsed by World of Warcraft. EverQuest 2 came out, it was a dud, and World of Warcraft took it over. Same with Dota. Dota came out, was eclipsed by Heroes of Newerth, which was eclipsed by League of Legends, which was kind of eclipsed by Dota 2, and then now they kind of go back and forward. In the market of games like this, and all games of all genres, usually boil down to 1 or 2 games. And right now, there's hundreds of Ark of Wars out there. One of my driving factors was always to get this community, get this game, get our developers to the next level. And what does that mean? Like I said, it means a lot of things, right? More transparency, more features, more lore, more interaction with the community. Get away from that business model of like, hey, you're a fledgling game company that's just trying to break even, because Ark of War took a ton of money to make. All the assets, all the programming. There's a team of people that built this game engine and keep it updating, keep adding content. And as a game investor, someone who came to Seven Pirates and said, I want to build this game. This wasn't their first game. I want to make sure it's a winner. I want to make sure there's money. They made it. Ark of War makes $1 million+ a month. I don't know what the Google Play Store was for last month, but I've seen reports that say they make over $1 million a month on just the Google Play Store in America, not to mention China and Asia, or China and the Apple Store. They make money, and they can invest back into this game if they believe in it. And a lot of what my 30-day strike was like finally drawing the line. Like, I'm done with letting them not invest back into this game. I start getting feelings like they're just not willing to take this game to the next level. Like they've given up on it. Like they saw a slope up and they're at the peak and now they think this game is on a downward trend. And I don't believe that. I never believed that. And I've been making videos ever since to prove it, to reinforce it, to embody it. Not to mention it's fun, right? And let me just dispel something here. People that think I do this for money. Okay, first off, I do this for a lot of reasons. First off and foremost, I love talking to a camera. I love interacting with players. I love sharing my knowledge. I like exploring the puzzle. I like solving this game. I like getting into the gritty details. I love seeing innovation. I love people coming forward with new information. It's one of the funnest things I've ever done. It beats out all my other hobbies. It's just been the most enjoyable thing to interact with this channel, this community, this game. Money has always been in the back of my mind. Like, yes, this is something that is lucrative. Having a YouTube channel can be lucrative. Promoting a game can be lucrative. Helping players, making things for other players that like your game can be lucrative. But I never thought that I was going to get to a point within a year that was going to make it financially feasible. Like, there's just not enough players that want to pay enough money to make this like a real job. The company making $1 million a month definitely could. They could hire me, right? Like that was something that boiled down to the back of my mind. They'd approached me with promotional stuff in the past. But the problem is every time it came to money with 7 Pirates, I never got a response to the money. And that term, I never got a response, led me into some, let me dispel some more rumors, led me into some legal trouble. Part of this thing of me being gone for a month is I had to do some stuff in the background, some legal things that I wasn't aware of. First off, if you're going to make a game, if you're going to do anything that involves another party, let me preface this. I'm not an attorney. I guess I should give a special shout out to Tyrant on server 1167. He's in the God Guild. He contacted me and gave me a lot of good information to get this ball rolling with my LLC and my own legal protections. And going back to the statement is even though we are in America and we have freedom of speech, if you falsely claim something about any company, or if you claim anything about any company and they decide to take action against you, whether you're telling the truth or not, whether you have good intentions or not, none of that matters. If they can prove that something of what you said is damaging, then they can take you to court and they can bury you in legal fees. And frankly, that came to the forefront. I realized I don't make any money playing this game. Everything I made, I just did my tax. Everything I made goes back into this game. Now, one day I would like to make money, right? Of course, I put a lot of time and money into it, the promotion and building all this stuff. Yes, that would be great. But it wasn't worth getting sued over something that I was trying to promote. It just didn't make sense. So we had to go to the drawing board and figure out how to do this right. And ultimately, the goal was to work with 7 Pirates, not against 7 Pirates. Okay, the idea is this. This is kind of what it all boils down to. At least, man, that's a generic term. The project right now is getting 7 Pirates to get back on board with the game and the community. Like, into it, right? That means writing lore. That means cartoons. That means stories. That means other content creators. That means making the playoffs bigger. That means making the news bigger. That means making the patches and new items and new commanders bigger. When a new commander comes out, there should be a commander video. But how do they do it? They don't have a YouTube channel. Well, they do, but it's like fledgling. And that's where the next phase of what this channel and our game is. 7 Pirates is going to be allowing other content creators, not just me, not just Badger, not just Deranged, not just Krylar. There's a handful of guys that have started making YouTube videos and haven't for the last year. And I think as a community, we've always been, including myself, fully supportive of anyone that wants to make content for our game. It's not a competition. It's not me versus Badger. We've always worked together because if we want our game to succeed, we all need to succeed, right? What do they say? Rising tides lifts all ships. Because we're not at a point, right? This isn't the late night show where we're making $10 million a month and whoever's on top gets the payday. That's not what it's about. The point is to not lose the game, to build a robust gaming community. And when the money starts rolling in, then we could figure out how to deal with it. But don't talk about splitting money. That's not here. So the idea now is to get everyone on board. 7 Pirates is going to be rolling out a program. They're actually rolling it out now. They want content creators to send them videos in exchange for goods. Figure out your own deal with them. But I think the idea is going to be that you're going to be sending videos to them, and they're going to be hosting it on their channel. And then that's going to get eyes on your content and hopefully redirect back to your channel, or at least get people inspired to make Ark of War content. And I understand the immediate things people go, well, Melt, isn't that bad for you? That means less ice. No, yes, maybe someone's going to rise up and be better than me. But you know what? That's not a bad thing. We need more content creators. And if my content's not good enough, I believe in a free market. I'm a capitalist, man. If someone's got a better product, let them make it. And at the end of the day, I'd like to see more higher quality content. I want to see Ridiculous Badger's face. I want to hear Krylar get on a microphone and break down the math of this game. I want to see 5 more people, young people, old people, rise up and make Arc of War content. When I do the Galactic Battle Final playoffs, which are coming up, I want to have more co-hosts. I want to have people from each guild representing themselves live on the stream, talking about what their plans are. I want to see coaches step in to manage their players. 80 players. I mean, think of like Ender's Game, where you have like one commander leading 6 commanders, leading 12 commanders, and those are like a proper military formation to play our galactic battles. It could be like that, and we could monitor it and watch it as players, and it would be really interesting. But right now, we're not getting that. We're just getting me talking about what's going on, some of the players interacting in the chat, just kind of a fun thing to do. It can be next level, but we need a lot more work. We need a lot more interface. We need a lot more help. So without making this video too long and going into all the details of all the things I could talk about, is the month-long strike was painful, all right? The only way I knew how to get 7 Pirates' attention was either to stop making money or stop making videos or threaten to quit, right? That's unfortunately like the best way to get through to them, causing a disturbance and making people email. It's just a crappy way to communicate, but it's like, that was the only way I knew how to get through to them. And it worked. It worked. All right. So we are going to be moving forward. I may start doing, it depends. We haven't signed anything yet. We're close. But I may start promoting the news on their channel. And that way, the centralized hub of Arc of War channel can start bringing players back to their main channels where they're going to host their own commander videos, where they're going to host their own hero spotlights. I wouldn't mind doing it on my channel. I'd be happy if they wanted to make the assets and give them to me, but I don't expect they will. Right? They're not going to pay all this money to have these things made. I can do it. I can use my own money to promote their game, but that's not working. That's getting artists, animations, and just the editing and the quality. All that stuff takes time and money. I'm a one-man show. I don't get a payroll for this. They have a payroll for it, and I want to promote that aspect of the channel. And if it eclipses my channel and more things that are better come out of their channel and people don't want to watch my channel anymore, that's fine. Like, I get it. Like, but I don't believe that's going to happen. I believe the heart of what I'm doing, I believe the scope of what I'm doing, and all my plans are leading towards me in a direction I want. And I don't think their success is going to hinder my success, right? Like, them doing well is only going to help me. And if I shoot myself in the foot and ruin my own channel over it, so be it. But I don't think that's going to happen. That's not something I'm worried about. I'm not trying to be the king of the anthill, right? Like, we're in a zoo here, I just want to be one of the zookeepers, I want to be able to take what I do here, enjoy it, enjoy my time, and if I ever have to leave the zoo, I can always go to another zoo and start up a new colony with new friends and all that. So, obviously, my plan isn't to leave the zoo, but I just think that I even myself sometimes wonder if I really should be promoting more competition, and it seems counterproductive, but at the heart of it, I know it's not. I know it's better for me. I know it's better for the community. I know it's better for the game. And that's the goal. So that's the objective. That's kind of where we're at. As far as player drama with big players moving and quitting, about server migration, being locked out for the playoffs, all that stuff I will cover in the future and on the news and as videos roll out. And I just want you guys to know the programming will continue. But 5 videos a week is not going to be something I'm going to probably be able to sustain nonstop. We are going to be having a baby in 3 weeks, hopefully, maybe 2 weeks. It depends how, babies, when they're ready, they're ready. Having a baby in a coronavirus infected area shouldn't be impossible, but it does have unique challenges. And obviously a new baby requires a ton of work, especially when you already have another baby, and family and healthcare or family daycare, things that having resources around me to help with not only my normal job, but my family and my new baby. It's going to be difficult for me to shuffle all these things. So if I'm not able to do 5 videos a week, I will be active on the line groups and Instagram and Patreon. Those things are still going to be going. Making a video every day isn't worth it if the video is not good, right? I'm not just going to make a video to make a video. It's got to be about either replay of the week or an interview or a meme review or news or whatever new programming rolls out. So if I just don't have a good video to put out that day, I'm just not gonna. And if anyone's had fresh babies, you guys know, new babies, they don't sleep very good. We already have a baby. So, like I said, this channel isn't for a Melt vlog or Melt video, but I'm trying to give you guys the direction of what to expect from the channel. I don't want to keep you guys in the dark. But I do want to reassure you that great effort was made by me and other members of the community to get 7 Pirates to really put back into their YouTube channel and to bring on new creators, to promote our game, to get it to that next level, to build that strong foundation, to get the developers to keep going with this game. Don't give up on Ark of War, because I believe, and our players believe, hit the like button if you agree, that Ark of War has a future. That it's not just going to be fly-by-night and gone in a year. This can be one of the games that survives the colony pay-to-win war games, and it's not going to do it on its own. It needs our help. If something's good enough, the players will carry it. Think of all these old speedrun games and Smash and StarCraft. Games that are worth it are carried on the back of their players, and the companies keep carrying it because they know that they have a good following and a good product, and it's our job to remind them that we're still playing, we're still interested, and we still want it. We just got to make sure they're on the same page. So it's a 2-part system, community and company. That being said, I don't want to drag this video out any longer. I know there's a lot more I could say. I may do it in an interview with another player. We'll see. I just wanted to get this out to you guys to know that there are new things coming. 7 Pirates is back on board, and it's all good news. So thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for hitting me up online and just hoping I'm okay. Thanks for talking about, I'm making sure I'm not infected by coronavirus and we're well provisioned. We are well taken care of. I hope you guys are all safe as well. It's been great knowing that I'm not alone in this. So that's it, guys. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Hopefully you guys get back to work as soon as it's safe and possible. And we'll see you guys soon.